What happened at Mount Moriah? Did Abraham sacrifice Isaac? Why did Solomon build the temple on Mount Moriah? Are Golgotha and Mount Moriah the same area? Is Jesus also sacrificed in the same place? Most of the time in historical stories, you get the sub-story from etymology. Moriah means bitterness of Yah-weh, so it is obvious that unpleasant things are happening there. Genesis 22, the most told, most concealed story of world history. I will begin with the basics and will say the last word first. Abraham killed his son in the mountain. I will not explain this. Check the book, Why Abraham Murdered Isaac. Here are some clues for a short summary. Abraham lied on the road to the mountain, saying, God will provide offering. Sara died from heart attack in terms of today. When she heard Abraham took Isaac to mountain, Sara understands that Abraham will kill Isaac. Isaac has no story. He repeats his father's story. After the mountain, he repeats his father's life. You can read the book for more info. Isaac was 60 when Esau and Jacob were born, the tradition says. Above is a very simple summary. Why Abraham murdered is another topic, but how he murdered is current topic. Genesis 22, verse 2 to 9. Take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, and go to the land of Moriah, and offer him there as a burnt offering on one of the mountains that I shall show you. Early the next morning, Abraham got up and loaded his donkey. He took with him 2 of his servants and his son Isaac. When he had cut enough wood for the burnt offering, he set out for the place God had told him about. The fire and wood are here, Isaac said, but where is the lamb for the burnt offering? When they reached the place God had told him about, Abraham built an altar there and arranged the wood on it. He bound his son Isaac and laid him on the altar on top of the wood. Why did Abraham make a burnt offering? What is the meaning? The burnt offerings were voluntary. The sin sacrifices were mandatory, so Abraham wanted this offering. But it also shows one more shocking thing. It was like Noah after the flood. Noah's flood was for cutting the bloodline of Nephilims. So in fact, Abraham suspected Isaac to be the son of Abimelech, and he made a burnt offering. Someone who can have Nephilim blood. Genesis 8, verse 19 to 21. So Noah came out, together with his sons and his wife and his sons' wives. All the animals and all the creatures that move along the ground, and all the birds, everything that moves on land, came out of the ark, one kind after another. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, and taking some of all the clean animals and clean birds, he sacrificed burnt offerings on it. But now Noah already killed some of the animals in the ark, which were only 2. We lost some animals. The same way Abraham offered Isaac, we lost his bloodline of Isaac. Even Esau was eliminated later just to erase his bloodline. Jacob was not his son. We'll explain later. So like the offering after the flood, Isaac was killed with the suspicion of having Nephilim blood, because Isaac had a hairy and red son, Esau, who was definitely a Nephilim.